Accessibility to heritage. Accessibility means the ability of everyone to use a service or a product, regardless of specificity or context of use. The term does not refer only to the use of infrastructure, but also to accessing services, facilities, and goods, engaging in activities and partaking in experiences. Accessibility related to culture and heritage is a field of great importance, and it can be described as following: physical accessibility, perceptual accessibility, and finally, the combination of these two, appropriational accessibility. The ideas of diversity and pluralism are of great importance, and they invigorate the belief that everyone has the right to produce, participate, and access cultural life. That phrase can be a motto for preventing exclusion from every aspect cultural life, so the three moments of accessibility has to be guaranteed. Moments of accessibility. Physical accessibility. The visitor experiencing cultural benefits uses their body structure and functions in order to move inside the product in its original material manifestation or experience sensorially its touchable reproductions or not. A crucial subgroup that is facing effects during that moment of accessibility is physically disabled people. There is also another exclusion from heritage, which is of people suffering from economic reasons, for example, the price of tickets. Perceptual accessibility. The moment of understanding heritage. It has to do with the perceptiveness of the visitor and is closely linked to the visitor's educational background, way of living and habitual mode of intellectual operation. The cornerstone of that phase is the human mind and its function. The subgroups that can possibly be kept out of that moment are people that are indifferent, people with mental and learning disabilities, and people who lack the opportunities needed to simply be decently educated. The apex of accessibility is the combination of the two previously acquired moments. First, the visitor may consider heritage as part of themselves, called familiarization. Then, the body and the mind of the visitor use the adopted experience to intertwine their revitalizing and invigorating experience so as to be able to share it. The principles of the universal design are the basic knowledge for ensuring physical, perceptual, and appropriational access for all. Equitable use. Flexibility in use. Simple and intuitive use. Perceptible information. Tolerance for errors. Low physical effort. Size and space for approach and use. European policies. Some significant European policies involving lobbying efforts with respect to accessibility to culture and heritage are the following. Council Resolution of 6 February 2003 on e-accessibility, improving the access of people with disabilities to the knowledge. Decision of 17 May 2006, establishing the European Year of Equal Opportunities for All. Proposal for a directive of the 2nd of July 2008 against discrimination based on age, disability, sexual orientation and religion beyond the workplace. Communication of 15 November 2010 on a European Disability Strategy 2010-2020.